Hey friends, welcome back to another exciting episode of Wendy's Resin Lab, where science meets creativity. I'm so glad you're here. Pull up that chair and let's make something fabulous.
Hey there, welcome in to Wendy's Resin Lab. Pull up a chair and stay a while. Hey there, we're so glad you're here. Pull up a chair and stay a while.
So I can't believe that just 1 week ago I started creating resin crafts, and I have already used up my entire bottle of resin and hardener, and I had to order new. I can't believe we've made so many things together that I've used all of it up. So the other day I got a new package in the mail. Take a look at this. Good morning. I just got a couple of new packages in, and I thought you'd like to open them with me. So let's see what we got. I don't even remember what these are, so this should be exciting. This is kind of squishy, so it feels like it might be a mold of some sort. So let's see what we got. I'm always excited about new. Oh, it's for a bowl. Oh my gosh. I know what we're gonna make in our next video. Look at the details. It's got like little flowers, indentations in it. Oh my gosh. You just pour it in there. Yes, I think we are going to make a bowl in our next video. Cool. I'm super excited about that. I am so excited about this resin mold. It's something new. We're going to make a bowl tonight. We're going to see how that turns out. At the same time, we're also going to pour another coaster, because where would we be without coasters in life? I got some gold leaf and some diamonds and some flowers and stuff that I got in my package. So I think we're going to try and make a clear coaster with some mix-ins to it. So let's get started on those projects. You know, I don't want to ever fail to mention that when we work with resin, we want to use our personal protective equipment, and that includes our gloves and your respirator so that you're not breathing in fumes. So make sure that you have your safety equipment before you get started. Meet Tulio and Rudy. Hi, Rudy. What's that?
La riso, la pizza.
Really?
La riso, la pizza.
That's right. It's time for some lab results on our 4th of July crafts. So we're going to start with our first keychain. Remember our heart, red, white, and blue. The white kind of faded into the back and crackled a little bit. So let's see what we're going to grade it. All right. So at first, it's clarity. It is pretty clear. It's not cloudy. You can see the color, so I give that a check. The surface is super smooth, so that gets a check. Do we have any bubbles in it that we can see? And the answer is a few minuscule, but no big bubbles. All right. Do the colors blend? All right, that's where I think we got a little problem on the back. So let's just give that a half right there. All right, the edge quality is super smooth. The structure, it's nice and flat. It's not bulged out or anything. Is it balanced? Yeah, maybe not. Maybe a half on that. And is it complex? I think we tried a pretty complex design. So that gives us a total for this keychain of 9 out of 10. Pretty good. All right. The second thing that we made was our big coaster with our red, white, and blue stars. Remember, it's white on the back with that tinsel. You can see the tinsel through it. It is super, super cute, I think. Okay, so for clarity, you can absolutely see everything in there, so that's a check. The surface is really smooth and pretty. I don't see any bubbles in it. The colors, the white is blended perfectly with the clear. The edges are super smooth. You can't even feel the difference in those layers. The structure of it is nice and flat. Could definitely put a drink on it. It is balanced. And it's a pretty complex design. That means, oh, it's a 10 out of 10. Yay! All right. Next little keychain. I think we have some of the same problems that we have with our first keychain with our white going to the back like that. So for that alone, I think that I would probably score it exactly the same as the first keychain and give it a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Good job, guy. That's still an A. All right, the last one, my personal favorite, our All-American coaster with the American flag in the center. And the back side of it, super duper cute with all of those colors faded into each other. It is so, so super cute. And you know what? I don't even have to go through this list because I already know it's a 10, baby. 10 out of 10 for our All-American coaster. That leaves our lab results tonight. 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. 9 out of 10, and 9 out of 10. All right, that gives us a 38 out of 40 on these crafts. That's a pretty good score. All right, so you can see I have my gold, red, pink, and green resin laying out. And people ask me, how do I know how much resin to put in there? And you can actually fill up your mold with water and then measure that water in a measuring cup and see exactly how much resin that you need to pour so you don't waste. So I started out with my gold because I wanted it to go down to the edges and like the top edges be gold. And then I just started pouring red, green, and then pink in series and just letting it layer down through the bowl mold. So it was really interesting to watch the bowl fill up, and I just kept layering it until I ran out of resin. And so I ended it with some gold, and then I needed a little bit more, so I put some clear in there to fill it up the rest of the way. So I can't wait to see how that turns out because it looks really, really interesting down in there. Pop the bubbles on the top, and that one was ready to go. All right, for our next portion, I'm going to use this flower coaster mold. I've got some gold leaves, some plastic roses, some iridescent bows, and some little rocks and diamonds that I'm going to put in here. So the first thing I did was put clear resin in the mold, and then I decided I was going to suspend all of these other objects into the mold. So right there I'm putting the gold leaf down in there, and then I'm pressing it down into the resin so that it won't float. I found that that's really hard to work with because it falls apart. Then I took a round bead that had a bow in the middle of it, and I put that in the exact center. And then I took black iridescent bows and then pink roses, and I just kind of scattered those around everywhere and took some of the little rocks, the little pink rocks, and scattered them around. So I just kind of did a random pattern throughout the coaster just to see what it would look like. And as I put it in there, I was pushing resin on top of it just to make sure that it wasn't going to float out of the way. And I ended up just dumping some of the pink stones on top and then going through there and spreading them out a little bit so they'd be a little more evenly spaced, just till I thought it looked right and looked good. And then I poured some more clear resin on the top of it to fill it up. Hey guys, don't mind my hair. I just got out of the pool. I am telling you, it is 7 o'clock at night and it is still hot here. It is beyond hot. That's H-A-W-T, hot, 2 syllables, because it is super duper hot. It still is 97, feels like 102 out here at 7 o'clock tonight. But I could not let it pass without bringing you outside for another reveal. I'm so excited to demold this bowl. And when I tell you that I don't look at these things before I demold them, I really don't, I promise. So my reaction that you're getting is genuine reaction to these things. So I have our bow coaster with flowers and the gold leaf in it. And I have our bowl to demold. So I can't wait. I'm nervous. I hope that bowl turns out to be as pretty as I hope it will be. So let's get busy. Okay, so I'm going to start with our bow roses coaster with our gold leaf in it. So it looks pretty cute from here. So let's pop it on out and see what we get from it. It was just clear. Remember, I poured it just clear, and then I suspended all of these things in it. The little iridescent bows, the roses. She looks pretty good. Let's get it in the sun and see what we can see in the sun. Ooh, it's shimmering. I can see that gold, that rose gold leaf is shining really pretty. The roses are, and those little iridescent bows are just super duper cute. Other side, obviously we see the back side of all of those things, but I think this is super cute. All right. Okay guys, this is the moment. Are you ready? Remember, we put gold on around the edges, and then we put red and green and pink down in there. So this is, I don't know how hard this is going to be to demold, but let's get it out. Let's try. Use my leg for some leverage here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I can't wait. Yo, look. Look at it. Oh, it's so pretty. It is, oh, that's prettier than I thought it was going to be. Y'all, we got a visitor. Puggles. Puggles. Hello. Everybody meet Puggles. Puggles, what do you think about our bowl? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Look at it in the sun. Let me find my sunbeam. Where did my sunbeam go? There it is. Oh my gosh, it's just shimmering. It's so pretty. Oh, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. There you have it, a resin bowl and our clear coaster with bows and roses. I think they both turned out cute. We'll check the lab results on the next episode, but for now, thank you so much for joining us tonight on Wendy's Resin Lab, where science meets creativity, and we'll see you guys next time.